Her voice came through someone else's phone. Thin, fractured, borrowed. "Please," she said. "Not my name, just the word," as if it could still unlock something. I stood in the kitchen, barefoot on cold tile, watching the coffee go untouched. Morning light pressed against the windows like it wanted in. I let it wait. "Where are you?" she asked. "My phone, everything just stopped. I can't get into the apartment. The cards." I pictured her in the hallway next door, hair unbrushed, eyes hunting for a witness, someone else's wall holding her upright. "You said you'd find someone else," I said. Silence cracked the line. "I didn't mean—" I ended the call. The quiet afterward was surgical. No shaking, no rush, just the clean removal of noise. I hadn't slept. I didn't need to. Some decisions don't require rest, only accuracy. Last night replayed itself behind my eyes. Her face, the angle of her chin, the way she stared at me like a creditor who'd finally decided I wasn't worth the debt. "Be real," she'd said. "You depend on me more than I on you." I let the coffee go cold. It felt appropriate. The fight had started small. It always did. A comment, a look, the kind of tension that doesn't announce itself because it lives there already. She accused me of being distant. I agreed. That surprised her. She leaned back, crossed her arms, and smiled the way people do when they think they're holding the final card. "That's the thing," she said. "You need me. I don't need you, so behave right. Behave." The word landed wrong, too deliberate, too practiced. Then came the line she thought would end it, "Or I'll find someone else." She didn't shout, she didn't threaten, she declared, like she'd rehearsed it in mirrors, like it had worked before. I watched her while she spoke, not her mouth, her eyes. They didn't ask a question, they waited for submission. I gave her silence. Inside, something old and disciplined began to stand up. I thought of the lease, the phone plan, the cards she carried without checking balances, the accounts she never logged into because she trusted the ground would always be there. She mistook stability for dependence. That night, while she slept, I sat on the edge of the bed and listened to her breathing. It wasn't intimate, it was inventory. I didn't feel angry, I felt corrected. Morning arrived like a witness I hadn't invited. She showered, dressed, kissed my cheek like a habit she hadn't reviewed in years. "I'll be late," she said. No details. There never were anymore. I nodded. I always did. When the door closed, the apartment felt larger, emptier, honest. I opened my laptop. No rush, no shaking hands, just method. Phone account first. My name, my payment history. One click to suspend. Confirmation email received. Lease next. The renewal clause she'd never read. The authorization she'd never questioned. I exercised it. Cards last. I paused there, not out of doubt, out of respect for timing. She'd said she'd find someone else. I wondered how far she'd already gone. I checked the shared cloud, photos backed up automatically, faces I didn't recognize, a reflection in a window, a hand that wasn't mine. Not proof of sex, proof of replacement. I closed the folder, then I canceled the cards. I left the apartment, sat in my car, waited. Control isn't loud, it's patient. She came home to a locked door. That was when the calls started. Missed, voicemails, panic escalating in real time. Then silence, then the borrowed number. Later I returned to the apartment, packed only what was mine, which was most of it. She showed up while I was folding shirts. Her face collapsed when she saw the empty shelves. "What did you do?" she asked. Not angry, afraid. I handed her the folder, printed screenshots, account statements, her signature, mine beneath it. She flipped pages too fast, like speed could undo sequence. "You can't just—" Her voice broke. "I was angry. I didn't mean it." "I know," I said. That was the worst part for her. I knew. She cried then, loud, unguarded, a performance she hadn't rehearsed enough. "I need you," she said. There it was. I zipped the bag. "You said I depended on you," I replied. "I believed you." She reached for my arm. I stepped back. "Please," she said again, like the word had currency. I looked at her, really looked. The entitlement, the miscalculation, the shock of consequences arriving without warning. "You told me to behave," I said. "This is me behaving." Her knees gave out. She sat on the floor like the ground had betrayed her too. I walked past her. Outside, the air felt different, cleaner, like something had been burned off. I didn't feel victorious. I felt aligned. Power isn't cruelty, it's clarity. She would survive. People like her always do. They land somewhere softer. Someone else's name on the paperwork. I drove away without checking the mirror. Some endings don't need witnesses. They just need to be final.